Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Calmsden Farm with me, CWATTYESO. Just moving some pallets. I did run into a little bit of an issue that hopefully I've managed to fix now. In the sense that I couldn't sell chocolate on the map. Even at my lovely farm shop that I placed here, I couldn't sell chocolate. And cake is also not accepted at my farm shop. So you will remember I had the lovely little placeable thing placed in front of me that enabled me to sell cake. But alas, that did not accept chocolate either. So I've had to do away with that and get a different mod that allows me to sell my chocolate and things. Fixed it. I was like, oh no, I've been producing chocolate at my dairy and I can't actually sell it anywhere. Right, let me have a look at the animal situation. We've got some milk. 31,000 litres of milk, actually. Where are all my tractors? The Lamborghini 250 is over here. With my trailer. He's going to need some fuel. So perhaps we take this guy back to the farm. Fuel him up, give him a bit of a wash. And then we can use him to transport our milk to the dairy today. Or this afternoon. It is still December, ladies and gents. I've not advanced any time. However, I have done some field work. You can see I've got lime spread all over that field there. I've also got the oilseed radish down on field 9 cultivated. Not that it actually gave me anything in terms of fertilizer, but I got it the field cultivated. I then got the stones picked up off of it, because obviously there were stones all over that field. And then that's basically it at the minute. I think I might need to go and lime spread it again, even though I only did it obviously the other day. Adding the precision farming mod has unfortunately meant that everything got reset. Give my trailer a bit of a clean. Give my tractor a bit of a clean. So, yes, got field 9 cultivating done, so that will be ready. I've been doing all my production sales and stuff. So, been selling all my products. Back that in there. Let's just have a look at contracts. Supply 140,000 litres of corn to Farm Stall Bay 2 before time expires. Can we do that? I have got 140,000 litres of corn. Right. We will be doing that contract then. Otherwise, I'm hanging on to corn for a long, long time. So no, I'm not getting rid of this just yet. We are hanging on to this bad boy. Now, and of course, I need to check the map to see where it is we're actually delivering this to. Down here somewhere? Over here somewhere? It's down at the shop. It's behind the shop. That's not too bad. So yeah, we'll go do that contract. That'll make us 300 grand, and that'd be perfect. Because ideally what I want to do when I get my next big amount of money, I want to buy a field, ladies and gents. I want to buy another field on the map. And I want to buy the one that's just down here on the left. That's my field. So all the way down here, past field 3. And I want to buy the field over here on the left. The one that the AI hasn't farmed properly. I want to buy that field. That's my next purchase, ladies and gents. And then I can get in there with me cultivator, with me stone picker, get the lime spreaded, and that field can then be ready, perfectly ready, for when we reach spring. To receive a crop on it. There's 30 grand delivered for that contract. So yeah, 4 and a bit runs is what's required. My field over here is lovely and prepared. Like I say, it's ready to receive whatever crop I put on it in the spring. I may still drive over it with some slurry type application. And I'm just going to go through here. Like I say, I would have liked to have put an entrance into the farm there. But I can't remove the hedge. The landscaping tools don't let me remove the hedgerow, so... can't do that, sadly. Now, I know I did say in the last episode I was going to do some maybe cow food mixing today as well. We might still do that. Getting some more TMR mixed up. Depends how long it takes me to do these 5 runs down to the sell point with me corn to complete this contract. We did get the harvest contract completed yesterday in the last video. That barley contract that I had for ages. Because the grain mill didn't process stuff fast enough. 43% transported. Yeah, we're going to need 5 trailer loads to do this contract, unfortunately. If this trailer had actually been 140, it had been 40,000 litre capacity, it probably would have been perfect. I could have done it in 4. But alas, we have only 30,000 litre capacity. Oh, it's a very cloudy day today in here in December. I'm glad it's not snowing though. That's the good thing. We're not having to deal with any snow. But yeah, my goal is to buy Field 5 on the map as my next major investment. Add to our field tally. Headlights on, it's getting dark. But then that could also be for the fact, the weird fact that this tractor seems to have tinted windows for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't order it with tinted windows. It seems like the default option on this particular Lamborghini is to have tinted windows. Yeah, at least I can sell all my products now. Now I've switched over that sell point mod, I can now actually sell my chocolate and stuff. So everything that I am actually producing via my factories, I should now be able to sell. So thumbs up, everybody. I was like, oh no, have I been making chocolate all this time in my dairy and I can't sell it? That was my biggest fear. I was like, oh, I've just wasted all that milk and sugar producing chocolate that I can't do anything with. I ended up switching my factory over to making cheese, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to make cheese instead. But now I don't have to. I can switch it back to chocolate and produce chocolate and butter. Butter for the production of cakes, of course. That's 3 loads. I do like the supply and transport contracts mod. I do like having the option to do transporting and being able to make a bit more money if you happen to have crop lying around that can fulfill one of those supply requests. It's very good. I didn't realise as well until the other day that once you've installed the mod, what you can actually do as well, in your missions XML file, in your saved folder, you can edit that and you can actually increase the number of supply missions it gives you. By default, it gives you 4, but the mod actually allows for more than that and supports more than that. You just need to change it in your mission. It's all explained actually in the mod when you go into the mod file and start looking at the mod code. It does tell you in there how to increase the number of missions that you get offered at any one time. If I set mine to 12, I was like, I would like to have the possibility of 12 different supply and transport contracts at any given time, because sometimes you can't do them, because obviously depending on what products they pick, you can't always do the like, especially if it's like they want like 240,000 litres of cake, you know, something ridiculous, like a production. They want a production rather than a crop, and they want a ridiculous amount of litres, and it's like, well, that's just not doable. I can't store that much stuff, especially with the new pallet limits in the game. There's no way I can store that much stuff. Also, sometimes the supply and transport contract can get broken if it's asking you to deliver to a factory, and we have the same issue that everybody has in the game, where sometimes it's asking you to deliver to a factory or a production point more than that production point can hold. A bit like the harvest contract I did the other, have done, where literally the grain mill got full before I could complete the contract, and then I've had to wait for it to process through before I could actually finish the contract. The same applies to the supply and transport contract. Sometimes it can ask you to deliver product to a facility or a place on the map that can't receive that much stuff, you know. For example, on another map that I played on, Hout Baileron, I once had a contract to deliver 240,000 litres of water to a greenhouse. I was like, oh, that's easy. That's easy to do. That is, I've got water. Doesn't cost me anything. It's completely free. I just need to deliver 240,000. I'm going to get paid loads of money. I'm going to get absolutely rich. Until I found out that the greenhouse could only hold 3,000 litres of water. And there was no way it was going to process enough water in the 24-hour time limit that the contract had on it for me to receive the money. So that actually cost me. That cost me more than I made, because I failed that contract. And obviously, when you fail a supply and transport contract, you get charged a penalty. You get charged quite a lot of money for failing to meet one of those contracts. But again, for me on PC, not a problem, because we've had a mod release this week on Giants Mod Hub that basically changes the way that the production buildings on a map work. And this mod does what I have said ever since this game came out is how Giants should have done it. And that's basically, it makes all the production points on the map just act as sell points with 0 storage until you buy it and own the factory. Once you've bought a production building, it then functions as the production building with the storage limits in place, etc. The storage levels and everything. But until you've bought a building, until you've bought one of the productions, it just acts as a sell point. It has no limits. So for example, you can deliver, if you don't buy the bakery on the map, You can go to the bakery and deliver as much flour as you like, as much milk as you like, as much cake as you like, without any issues. You know, if you don't buy the grain mill, you can take as much wheat as you like there, as much barley, as much sorghum, as much oats. That mod is absolutely brilliant. And I don't know why Giants haven't put that in, didn't put that in the game themselves, and didn't have the factories work like that from day one. Then players wouldn't be constantly complaining that they keep running into issues where they can't complete contracts because they can't deliver any more product. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. Just had to cut out a bit of the video there as I got interrupted by a family member. I've forgotten what I was saying. I was talking about the productions, wasn't I? And yes, that mod, which hopefully, like I say, don't know why it's taken a mod maker to put that functionality into the game when Giants themselves should have added that from day one to the way the productions work and the way facilities work and everything like that. Alright, let's go through here. That should be contract complete then. Is contract complete? Happy days. Right. Hello, autosave, my friend. Long time no see. Tell you what, it saves a lot quicker on this map. Right, that. Oh, I don't have enough money. I need to complete that contract, don't I? Oh, I've got enough money. Field 15. Aye. Field 5, should I say, not 15. Perfect. Land purchase. So what I need to do now is do a little bit of spot of landscaping around that field. To sort out some of the dodgy edges and stuff on it. Some of the edges here, you know, like, because obviously there's an issue that the AI has had already on this field, because it's not actually harvested all the way to the edge. So what I think I'm going to do, painting, grass, change that to round. And then I'm just going to come down here. Swing round the corner. Yeah, and do a proper curve corner. Good. And along here. Yes, I know I'm making the field smaller, but I don't mind too much about that. It's better to have the border around the field to operate in. And again, we just go back now, fill in all of this. Yeah. So we'll come and paint some grass on here in a little bit. Just do the other edge of the field. Again, you want to try and go smoothly and steady when you're doing this. Because if you go smooth and steady, you generally get a neater edge. You don't get quite so much of the jaggy edges of the field. Again, just paint all that bit. Some of the little bushes. Still got nice round field. So just making a buffer. Bit of an artificial headland this on the field. Yeah. Sweepy corner. Sweep the corner. Sweep the corner. Look at that. Get this done. Then it'll be ready. I won't have to do any cultivating. We will just run over it with a stone picker because it's got stones on it. We will. But we shouldn't have to do too much more to it after that. Yeah, nice rounded corner there. And lastly, just got to do this little bit down here, link it back up. Also, of course, just gives us a little bit of room when we're driving the trailers and that around the field when we're doing harvesting. Gives us somewhere to drive the tractor and trailer and park the tractor without blocking the road. You know? Right, then we want plants. We want meadow. Just going to paint it. Probably zoom out a bit for this, because this doesn't have to be quite so accurate, because when I do any field work, that's going to remove it anyway. Any grass that I paint on the field will get removed via the tool. Just do a little bit of caution in the corners. There we go. Fix that bit. This all looks amazing. So we've got another big field to get into with our productions next year. Organise what crop we're going to put on it. Try and deliberate what crop we're going to put on it. Root crops, possibly. Although getting a harvester might be tricky. And then obviously I will have to just come down this field with the cultivator now and do the edges to remove the excess grass that I've painted. As tall as this, I'm losing the light. That's the problem. Very dark on this map in December. It might look a lot brighter for you guys on the video though, because obviously I've got my monitor set at a certain brightness level, so the game always looks a little bit darker for me than the videos suggest, because obviously I have my brightness and everything turned down to alleviate eye strain and stuff and stop me getting headaches when I'm on this computer all day. So yeah, it is a little bit harder for me to see than perhaps it is for you guys. You guys are probably sat there looking at it going, what are you talking about? It's lovely and bright. I can see perfectly. I'm glad you can see perfectly. I can't. I might be tempted to go and sleep now, actually, and then come back and do the cultivating in January. When I can see a little bit better. Yeah. Let me do that. Let me sleep. Let's make it daytime. We'll make it about 9 AM. We don't need to get up too early in January, do we? Might as well feed the dog while I'm here. There you go, dog. Have some food. Right. What we want then is this fella now. My cultivator. Cultivator of power. So yeah, I'm just running a little bit of an overlap, as you can see. Just to make sure I take off the excess grass. I've overpainted. Was this field planted, by the way? I didn't check before I started digging it up. No, it's not planted. It's obviously because I'm using a different cultivator. I'm getting a different texture. I'm getting a different texture. Spent too much time there looking to try and find a good angle for a screenshot, for a thumbnail, and then I ended up going wonky, going off course. I'm feeling good now. We've got quite a bit of land now. We've got quite a few fields, so plenty for me to plant and grow and harvest. Just need to get our friendly neighbourhood stone collector on here next. Get all these stones picked up. That's good. That's better. I like the edge of the field. Now, in fact, we've got that little bit of a buffer zone. For the trees and the hedgerow is nice. So, there we are then. Job done. Job's a good one. Bring him down here. Park him there. Loads of beeswax. 79% full on the stone collector. Be interesting to see if he can actually make it all the way around the field. This guy. Right, what we're going to do then, we're going to challenge courseplay to see if it actually detects the new field edge. Close, we've got 8.5, 4 headlands, 10% overlap, 90 degrees. A little bit bigger. Generate fieldwork course. Close, start at first waypoint. Start job. Cancel job. He's done something a bit weird there. He may have gone back to the other place on the map. That's a tree. You can't drive through a tree. Let's move back like that. Now he will do it. Because I've moved the target position. Right, unfold. Very good. And he'll do this super fast because he's going to obviously drive around at, well, cruise control speed. We can make him a little bit quicker. Can't we? Otherwise he'd be zooming around the field at 63 kilometers an hour because of the tow bar. I'm just going to, however, fix that little spot that I've missed with my planting. There, ladies and gents. We've done it! Get a screenshot for the thumbnail. And then at this point, ladies and gents, I'm going to say thank you for watching today's episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. I will see you all again very soon with some more Farming Sim content. But for now from me, it's goodbye. Cheerio, everybody.